Hi guys, so now that we have seen what JSON is, let's quickly go and see what are the characteristics that JSON has, as well as the data types that it can support, and of course we will see them in action as we move ahead in the section. So let's go ahead and see what the characteristics of JSON are. First and foremost, JSON is very easy to read and write. It is because it is almost similar to what you can expect a JavaScript object to be. It is very easy to read as well as write. JSON is also very lightweighted text-based interchanged format. So basically it's very light because it's all strings, so you don't have any complex structures coming in place. Now JSON is also language independent, and that's what makes it very special, especially when you have PHP, Java, or probably Ruby on Rails, Grails, iOS, Apple, Android, anything that you can name it. JSON will work with pretty much everything that you want to make work with. Let us now see the data types. So first thing, JSON is basically text, but it can accept various data types. So the first one is of course numbers. So this is no different from what we expect in JavaScript, which is this numbers. The only thing is the numbers and the float values are the same in case of JSON. So for languages like Java, it might have numbers like integers as well as float. It may not be necessary that JSON will hold the values as int or a float. It will only hold it as a number. Similarly, strings of Unicode characters, and of course strings need to be in double quotes. The next we have is Boolean, which is true or false. So in most cases, these are the data types that you will have: numbers, strings, Boolean. Along with it, you will of course need arrays, and that's where you have, like, if you fetching data from Instagram's, the number of posts. So all the posts will come to you as an array. So yes, JSON supports arrays, and that's how you can actually see a lot of data, being shown on various websites using arrays. Similarly, the objects. So it is not as good as arrays, but as you know, just like in JavaScript, there are unordered collection of key value pair. Let's say name Abhay, last name Talreja, something like that. So you can have a key value pair of objects that you can store in JSON. However, there are a few other things that you need to know. Is one, definitely it also supports null, which is empty value. But the way it is different from JavaScript is that it doesn't have date. Just like in JavaScript, there's a data type of date. We don't have that in JSON. There's a data type of undefined. We do not have that in JSON. So these are some of the things that we do not have exactly same as JavaScript, but a lot of it is already covered. Now that we have seen the data types, let's quickly just review the syntax that we can have for JSON. And it is very, very, very easy. The JSON syntax is basically a subset of JavaScript syntax, as you would expect. Now the data is always in the name value pair, just like key value as we say. So just like an object, JSON is something similar to an object. Now data is also separated by commas, just like in JavaScript. If you have an object, the data is separated by commas. Now curly braces hold the object. So just like in JavaScript objects, JSON also have curly braces that actually hold the objects. Square brackets of course hold the arrays, just like in case of JavaScript. So these are pretty much the syntax that you will have to need. Of course, we will see a live JSON starting from a couple of videos down the line. So if you have any questions around the data type or the syntax or the characteristics, let me know in the Q&A section or in the comments below, and I will be super happy to work with you. I'll see you in the next class.